Okay guys, this is the prediction game video for the three-way match for the Television Championship. It's Devon defending his championship against Robbie E and Robbie T, formerly known as Rob Terry. And by the way, just a quick tip for you guys, if you're looking for creative characters of both Robbie E and Robbie T, don't search for Robbie T or Robbie E. You see what happens? The way the search function works, in community creations, if you put something like someone with a last name with E, that's just E or T, just one letter, it's gonna give you like all the created characters with T in their name, or in Robbie E's case, with E in their names. And if you search by most downloaded, obviously you're gonna get the more popular guys with those letters. So the WWE guys, the legends, and all those guys before Rob Terry and Rob E, especially considering both those guys are mid-card guys, not really main event guys. So if you're gonna search for these guys instead, if you're searching for Robbie E, you see I made the same mistake, for searching for Robbie E and Robbie T. Well, actually I made the mistake for Robbie E. I didn't make the same mistake when I was searching for Rob Terry. So if you're gonna search for a Robbie E created character, don't type in Robbie E, type in Robbie, that's it, and then click the search button and you'll find him pretty soon. I search, I think, by most downloaded most of the time. And for Rob Terry, he was a bit harder to search for. Just search for, you can search, there's actually multiple things you can search for here. You can search for Robbie Terry, you can also search for Rob Terry. So that's two things, you can search for either one. And there aren't too many Rob Terry created characters actually, so I had to settle for this one. There was this other one I thought looked a bit better, but the problem is he didn't have his moveset, his entrance. Entrance isn't too big of a deal because I skip it, but when it comes to moveset, it is a big deal. So he didn't have the moveset, and he only had one attire, and that was the bouncer attire. So that's the same attire he uses when he's just managing Robbie E, and that's the tank top with the glasses. He uses that during Robbie's entrance. And also, how do you guys like my new Devon created character? I downloaded this one off Community Creations as well. Like I said, I like to download the most updated, created characters. So if a wrestler changes his attire or changes his hairstyle, like in Bobby Roode's case, I like to, search for created character with that, with that certain, new attire, new hairstyle. Just to stay updated with things. Obviously, with in-game superstars you can't do that, but with created characters you can. So that's one of the reasons. Well, that is the main reason why I downloaded a Daniel Bryan created character with a beard and a shorter hair, just to have a more updated roster, I guess. And yeah, this Devon, what's different with this one is that he has an updated attire. He has the testified tank top, while the other one I had before had the Team 3D tank top, so that was obviously outdated. And this one though didn't have the movesets. It had like a default moveset. Oh no, actually it had Sheamus's moveset. So what I did is I copied Devon's movesets, the old Devon created character I had's moveset, and copied it onto this one. The only thing I changed though is the finisher, because the other one I had a one-handed spinebuster, but it was the wrong one. It wasn't the one that Devon used, so I changed it to Spinebuster number 2, which is what Devon uses right now as a finisher. And by the way, this three-way match is on normal difficulty. All the other prediction game matches, both TNA and WWE, are always legend difficulty matches. But in this case, it's a three-way match, and three-way matches, if you put it on legend, sometimes it just gets annoying and just really long, so I just made it a normal match. Normal, difficulty, not a normal match. Alright, anyways, let's talk about this right now. See, I knew we were gonna have a match with Rob Terry in some fashion, Robbie T, because he was on the Sacrifice poster, so it makes sense to have him involved in the pay-per-view in some fashion. So he's in a match. I was predicting maybe Devon versus Rob Terry one-on-one, since the match they had on Impact ended in a disqualification. Instead, they give us this three-way match between Robbie E and Rob Terry and Devon, which is a much better choice than a one-on-one match between Rob Terry and Devon. For the fact that Rob Terry's ring skills aren't exactly the best, but yeah, so this should be a good match, and I'm looking forward to it. Actually, it's surprising to me that I'm actually liking Devon as champion, and yeah, I look forward to seeing him defend the championship. And I'm thinking he retains here. I think he's gonna retain against these two guys, against Robbie E and Rob Terry. But I could see Rob Terry winning this. Robbie T. I always say Rob Terry. His current name is Robbie T. I don't know. When he, gets away from Robbie, when he's no longer his manager, assuming that happens, is he going to go back to the Rob Terry name, or he's going to keep the Robbie T name? So yeah, my main choice, my primary choice here, who I think is really going to win, is Devon. I'm thinking he retains. Obviously, this is kind of going to be like a handicap match. These two guys, Robbie E, Robbie T, or, Robbie and Bigger Robbie, Big Robbie and Bigger Robbie, as Robbie E says. These two guys are buddies, and they've been attacking Devon the past couple of weeks, both having matches with him as well. But, I think it's going to start off with both of them double teaming Devon, but then at some point maybe either Robbie T or Robbie E is going to attack the other one by accident, and the other one's going to start beating up the other guy. Or maybe they're not going to beat each other up, but they're going to hit each other accidentally at some point, and Devon takes advantage of that to win. Or, like I said, Robbie T could win this match. I think I could see Robbie T winning this, but I'm pretty sure Devon's going to retain. If Robbie T, wins, I'm thinking he ditches Robbie, or Robbie turns on him and gets mad, gets jealous that his manager is now the champion, the same championship, that he lost to Devon. Rob Terry won from Devon. But I hope Devon retains, because Rob Terry, when he was TV champion, he wasn't anything special. It wasn't really a memorable, title reign. I'm liking Devon as champion, so I hope they keep the title on him. And I like the fact that he defends it every single week. But Hulk Hogan, he said the TV championship would be defended every single week, regardless of who the champion is. But I prefer, a face defending the title every single week, being a fighting champion rather than a heel. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm out.